women are supposed to wear pants. You understand? Pants weren't even made for women to begin with. A man will literally come to you and try to talk to you just because of your color.
Right.
When that happens, when y'all get together, what do you think what's gonna happen 3 to 6 months later? Y'all gonna break up, right? Y'all gonna have sex already, and then next thing somebody got pregnant, right? And then now we got baby mamas all over the place. And I'm saying that is because that is literally what's happening in our community. If Jesus Christ was to walk around here right now, we'll see what he is as far as his skin color. He won't be walking around like he's I don't know, smoke, clear, you know, like how people will say. So, based on this image here, right? So who is this?
You see security over there?
Who is this? You don't know? Yeah. Who is this? Jesus. Who is this? All right. Who is this? Jesus. All right. So if this is Jesus, then who is this? Right here. Brother, my name is Phineas, by the way. What's your name? Say again. MJ. Ashani. Amisha, Ashani, MJ, I'm Phineas, right? So if this is Jesus Christ, MJ.
I didn't say that, I said that's what it is.
Okay, so if this is the, all right, so if they say that this is Jesus Christ, right, then who is this? How come you don't know about this? That's because, do you think they would ever teach you that? Think about it, right? Did you know that this is in the Bible? If you read the Bible, right, let's get Revelation chapter 1, right? I'm going to show you something. If you read the Bible, do you think you will read about this image right here, or do you think you'll read about this image right here? It will be that image. All right, so let's read it, and we'll see if that's right. Watch this, NJ.
The book of Revelation, chapter 1, verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ.
So this is the revealing of Jesus Christ. We're going to reveal you who he is based on the picture the depiction that we have right here. Read.
Which God gave unto him to show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass.
Because we are his servants, the Israelites, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, right? God said that he will only show us, he will reveal who Jesus Christ is to us. You understand that? Let's get to the point. Watch this.
Verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
So it says that his what?
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
White like wool, MJ, right? So it says white like wool. So which picture has white hair? Is it this that we see right here, or is it this one right here? This one. You agree? It's this one. Now it says it's wool, what? Wool.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Woolly and texture. MJ, what nation of people on the planet got woolly hair and texture? African Americans. If you touch your hair, that's woolly hair. You touch your hair, that's woolly hair. Same thing with you, sis. That is woolly hair. We're the only nation of people as you know, so-called Negroes that fit this description right here. Because if you look at this one, this usually I say usually, but Caucasian people have what? That silk, stringy, you know, soft hair, right? But so, is that what we read? No, we read about this hair right here, right? Now, it's going to go into a little bit more detail. Watch this, read.
As white as snow. And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
So eyes as flame of fire because Christ drank wine in moderation. But when we look at this image, they always show this guy with green, blue eyes, right? You understand that? That's why when it comes to our people, they tend to wear these artificial contact lenses. But I know behind that, they have, you know, like brown eyes with the whites of their eyes red. You understand that? So, based on what we read, have we been reading about this so far? Or have we been reading about this so far? This one, right? Now watch this, read.
And his feet.
Now watch. It says his feet. If I was to look at your feet, I see that your feet is the same color as your legs. Right? Am I wrong? Right. So, if your feet is the same color as your leg, it's the same color as the stomach. And where else? Your face. You understand that? And it says his feet.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
What color is brass? B-R-A-S-S. What color is brass? Have you seen a penny? What color is a penny? What color is a penny? Brown. Brass is a derivative of brown. You understand that? So it's telling you that Christ's feet is brown, but it's going to give you it's going to tell you how dark his skin color was. Watch this, read.
And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace.
Now, I know y'all cook, right? Y'all cook? I know y'all have burned stuff before, right? Y'all burn rice?
I think he was black.
Right? And I've seen stuff catch on fire. Cars, houses, you extinguish that thing. What color does it turn out? Black. You understand that? So based on what we read, Christ is what? What color? Christ is a black man. You understand that? So so this is the image. This is actually a false image that they have in these so-called Christian churches, right? Regardless of who you are, Baptist, Pentecostal, Presbyterian, so on and so forth. They have this image in these churches,
right?
But they will never show you who Christ is, because when you look at our community, right? Do we treat each other like with respect, like with charity and things like that? No, because we don't see Christ in our people. You understand that? We envy what the white man does, and then we hate our people. We showed a couple of kids months ago, right, sis? We were showing them the image of Christ. They said that this is Jesus and that this black man here was the devil. You understand that? But when it comes to our black race, we are portrayed as like what, negative, low class, name it, right? We at the bottom wherever we go in every country. You agree? Right? We in the ghettos. You can go to every ghetto in our community. Our people is there. Same thing with the Hispanics. You understand that? So they will never teach you who Jesus Christ is. Right? Now watch this. Jeremiah 14 and verse 2. I'm going to show you some more. Because your forefathers, right, with the Spirit of God, wrote the Bible. Right? That's why the Bible's still here to this day in 2025. Because God knows that in these last days, y'all going to wake up, y'all going to open that book, and y'all going to start to understand what the Bible is talking about. Watch this, read.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 14, verse 2. Judah mourneth.
So the tribe of Judah, right, read.
And the gates thereof language. They are black.
What color are the Jews?
They are black.
Very simple, right? You open the book because the people that is in Israel right now, right? They say that they are the real, Jews, right? But based on the actions that they're showing, I'm not sure if y'all been watching the news. Okay, all right. So there's a lot of killings and stuff going on, right? So they will never teach you who you are, right? They'll spend a lot of money to make sure y'all stay focused on rap music. They'll spend a lot of money to make sure y'all focus on sports. Y'all follow these these rap artists. Y'all just they'll set a system for you to follow so that you don't dress the way of how God wants you to dress, right? I'm gonna show you something. Deuteronomy 10 and verse 12, and then I'm gonna bring out a commandment that y'all are supposed to keep as an Israelite woman, right? One more thing. Where you from? Where y'all from? Are y'all African American? Y'all from the islands? Where?
My parents are from Haiti.
So, okay, you said Haiti and Bahamas. Your dad Haitian or? All right, so that'll make you number 3 right here, the tribe of Levi. My dad is Haitian, so that'll make me from the tribe of Levi. Sis, where's your dad from? Okay, so your dad is Haitian, right? So your mom is from the islands. So, say it again? They can't be both. Right, so that means your mom will be from the tribe of Benjamin right here. You understand that? But the seed is based on who the father is, so that'll make you from the tribe of Levi. Sis, where are you from? Haiti. Okay, so we got sisters here from the tribe of Levi. All praises, right? So never let anyone take this away from you, because by blood, you are an Israelite in the tribe of Levi. If Moses was to walk here right now, he will be considered a Haitian because he's from the tribe of Levi. Right. Now watch this. Deuteronomy 10 and 12, and I'm going to give you a commandment that God requires for you as a woman, as an Israelite woman, right, to keep. Watch this. Read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10, verse 12. And now Israel.
So now Israel from the tribe of Levi, right, read.
What doeth the Lord thy God require of thee?
So God is saying this is what is required of y'all. If you sign a job application, you want to make sure you fit those requirements to get hired, right? So same thing with God. You have to fit. You have to read the Bible to see what God requires, so that you can keep that. So in order for you to get the kingdom of heaven, you understand that? Read.
But to fear the Lord thy God.
So God said you got to fear Him. What else?
To walk in all His ways.
You got to walk in all His ways.
And to love Him.
You got to love Him.
And to serve the Lord thy God.
Keep going.
With all thy heart and all thy soul.
So how do you love God? How do you love God? By following His ways? How do you love God? By following His ways? Alright, so y'all all agree. Watch this. Keep reading.
To keep the commandments of the Lord and His statutes, which I command thee this day.
So how do you love God? To what?
This day.
To what?
This day. To keep the commandments of the Lord.
So how do you love God? How do you love God? How do you love God? To keep the commandments. Deuteronomy 22 verse 5. And I'm going to give y'all a commandment that y'all are supposed to keep, because when you read the Bible, there's a certain way that our sisters move. You understand that? They were very delicate. They were very discreet. They move with discretion. There was a certain way that they moved, and they were still respected amongst the leaders. You understand that? Right. Watch this. Read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22, verse 5.
Read.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a
So
man.
this is a commandment in the Bible, and God said that a woman must not wear what belongs to a man. Read.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
Neither should a man put on a woman's garment. So what is women's clothing that men are wearing today? Skirts. Just a couple of days ago, I seen a man wearing a dress. I've actually seen men. It's becoming common for men to be walking around wearing dresses.
It's becoming fashionable.
It's becoming more fashionable now. Now, think about it. If I'm not sure if y'all go to Ross or Marshalls or these fashion stores for women, how would you feel if a man goes into the woman aisle and start trying on a dress? Like, how would you feel? Would you be okay with that? Would y'all be okay with that? No! No, because God said that we are not supposed to cross-dress. You understand that? So a man is not supposed to wear women's clothing. But watch this. Read from the top again.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
So what belongs to men that women are wearing today? She said pants. It is pants. Pants. Women aren't supposed to wear pants. You understand that? Pants weren't even made for women to begin with.
Right.
I think pants came out around like the 1940s. But before that, all women wore dresses. It was so weird. It was unusual for a woman to wear pants. If you read the Bible, none of our women wear pants. They wore beautiful dresses. They were pretty. They wore nice garments. You understand that? Because think about it, right? Why do you wear pants? Why do you wear those? Huh? You sure about that? Why do you wear those? Why is it so tight and why is it so high up here? It's hot. I mean, look, let me show y'all something, right? I'm gonna show you our foremothers, because we know in slavery, right? Our forefathers and our foremothers were put into the plantation. If you look at this plantation field right now, right here, remember this is around slavery. What are they wearing? Dresses. You think they complained? Hell no, because wearing pants was unknown. Now, if it was cold, they had leggings under their dresses. Yeah, you could wear leggings. But what y'all wearing right now is considered underwear.
Right.
You understand that? So y'all are literally walking around in public, and men are looking at your curves. And that is supposed to be for your husband. Are you married? Are you married? Are you married? You have a boyfriend? You have a boyfriend? You have a boyfriend? Okay. So when y'all do get married, that is supposed to be for your husbands. You understand that? Now, I'm married, and my wife, I make sure she dress modestly and her dresses before she go out to do stuff. You understand that? So you got to understand, when you wear pants, it also puts a manly spirit on the woman. Because when you think about a household, who do you think is running the household right now? The man, the who? The woman is running the household right now. Yes. 70% of the divorce is from the woman. You understand that? But I'm showing you wearing pants alone would destroy our community. Now, if because y'all single, right? Now, if a man was to approach you, right? If a man was to approach you, do you think he will approach you because of the way you dress? Or do you think he will approach you because of how intelligent you are? What do you think? Huh? I mean, but think about, okay, so let me give myself as an example. Back then, right, when I was going from women to women, when I seen a woman, I was going by just the way she dressed. I wasn't looking at no dresses, whatever. I was looking at what she had, and then I was hollering at her. That's what I did, you know. But that was back then. But when I read the Bible and I understand how to move as a man of God, I got married, I got kids now, so I'm making sure that I'm building up my family. You understand that? But I'm letting you know that when it comes to the men, that is literally their mentality. You may disagree with that, but it's happening. You understand that? A man will literally come to you and try to talk to you just because of your curves.
Right.
You understand? He's not gonna come, you know, he's not gonna approach you because you're smart, because you're loving, or the way you carry yourself, so on and so forth. He's literally gonna go after you just because of the way you dress. And when that happens, when y'all get together, what do you think what's gonna happen 3 to 6 months later? Y'all gonna break up, right? Y'all gonna have sex already, and then next thing, somebody got pregnant, right? And then now we got baby mamas all over the place. And I'm saying that is because that is literally what's happening in our community. And I'm just showing you just by that alone how it would destroy our community. Timothy 2:9. Yeah, but let me bring out one scripture before you leave. All right. So this is how you're supposed to dress, and it is in the Bible. Before y'all leave, I'm gonna bring this one out. Read.
The book of 1 Timothy, chapter 2, verse 9.
So this is how a woman's supposed to dress, and if you read the Bible, this is how our sisters dress. Read.
In like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel.
What does it mean to adorn yourself in modest apparel? How does that look like? What does the word modesty mean? Modesty means is to dress without showing sexual attention. So that means you're supposed to cover up. You know, reserve it for your husband. Like y'all better get married, cover up. You can still look beautiful in dresses. My mom, she's from Haiti. She didn't wear pants till I got to like the 5th grade. But before all that, she wore dresses. She even made her own dresses. You understand that? But when she made them things, she made it like, you know, it was nice, it was pretty, it was beautiful. So when it comes to our sisters, we know how to rock clothing. You understand that? We don't gotta look like Harriet Tubman, you know, like back then in the slave days. But you can literally buy yourself a nice, beautiful dress and look nice. You know, get you a nice summer dress, make it look nice. Put some heels on, put your sandals on, you know, fix your hair, look nice. You know, when it comes to our sisters, all these nations, they actually want to look like y'all. That's why they go get these BBLs, you know, these, you know, I don't know, these hairstyles, a whole bunch of stuff, because they want to look like y'all. But I'm letting y'all know that as a nation, this is how the women are supposed to dress.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
Across the earth, the prophets move. From city streets to distant lands, the message is the same. Israel must rise. Through every quest, every journey, the truth spreads. No border can contain it. No distance can silence it. Our nation lives in every moment. In joy, we celebrate marriages. In sorrow, we honor our dead. On the Sabbath, we gather as one. Families rejoicing together, bound by the commandments of God. Yet are we tried. From the stones in Kenya to the hatred in Montana, we endure as a soldier of the Lord. And still, the mission expands. On the airwaves, on the screens, in every nation under heaven, Israel's voice is heard. We build our communities. We raise our children in royalty. We restore what was broken. We clean what was defiled. We show the world who we are. This is Israel united in Christ. Nation in motion. Nation endures.